Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The terminal building at Navy Pier was designed to handle large volumes of people and goods at the same time, and that original purpose still explains why the space feels so large today. It was never meant to be a small entry point. It was built as a central hub within a working transport system. When the pier opened in 1916 as Municipal Pier No. 2, this building functioned as the main passenger and freight terminal, where ships, rail lines, and road transport all connected in one place. That combination made it one of the most important transfer points in the city at the time. The scale of the interior reflects that role, because it had to manage both cargo movement and passenger flow without conflict. Wide corridors, large open halls, and direct access to docking areas allowed multiple operations to happen at once. During its military phase in World War I and World War II, the same building was adapted for a completely different function, and it became a processing and training space for naval personnel. The thousands of people moved through the structure, which pushed it beyond its original transport role. After the war, the terminal building shifted again as shipping declined and new transport systems took over. Instead of being removed, it was reused for exhibitions, events, and public gatherings, which kept the space active even as its original purpose faded. One of the most significant uses came when it served as a temporary campus for the University of Illinois, which shows how adaptable the structure was under changing conditions. Large open spaces that once handled cargo were repurposed for education and public use. By the late 20th century, parts of the building were underused, and that created pressure for redevelopment. The structure itself remained intact, but the way it was used no longer matched the needs of the city. The redevelopment in the 1990s transformed the terminal into a public-facing space, with shops, restaurants, and attractions introduced while keeping the original layout. Instead of rebuilding, the focus was on adapting what was already there. That is why the building feels different from modern commercial spaces, because it was not designed for retail or entertainment. The size, proportions, and layout all comes from its history as a transport hub. Today, the terminal building functions as a central spine of Navy Pier, connecting different sections and supporting large numbers of visitors. It continues to handle movement, just in a different form than when it was first built.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.